Hey there, it's Michelle Spiva, and today is day number 22. Oh my gosh, 22. This is the beginning of the end. This is the beginning of the week, of the fourth week of our preparation month for Leader of One. 22 days. Oh my gosh. I'm really excited today because I have been getting awesome reports. Thank you. Thank you, everyone who has been either posting in the group or sending me private messages about the things that you've accomplished, the things you've learned, some of the insights that you've gotten, some of the skills you've built. It does the body good to hear that I'm not alone and that this is working for a lot of us. So thank you, thank you, thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you so much for sharing it. It keeps me going. It helps me to keep going. And I'm excited. I'm excited. We're coming down to the home stretch. After today, we just have, are you ready? Are you ready for it? We just have 8 more days after today of this preparation month where we are determined to start building the foundation, the structure, the skills, the habits to become the best self-managed leader of this one that we possibly can. And so today, I want to talk to you about the F words. Yes, the F words. Woo! Now, I'm going to say some of them as I go, and you're just going to be like shaking your head like, yep, yep, yep. Because by now, you are very intimate with a lot of the F words I'm going to talk about today. And our goal this week, by the end of this 30-day period, is to be able to experience a lot of the other F words I'm going to talk about too. So let's get to it. Day by day, week by week, I have been having personal bouts and fights, or whatever you want to call it, with these F words. And the F words are fear, frustration, and yes, failure. Let's just be honest. It's hard to go into the unknown and hope for the best, especially when it is one. I can't hide behind a group. I can't hide behind a movement. I can't hide behind anything, anyone. I can't even hide behind my shadow. It's me. When you're talking about leadership, the buck stops here and you have to face it. And I put myself in a precarious position because I'm doing it as publicly as possible with these daily updates of what I'm going through, what you possibly will be going through, and all of this as well. And so, yeah, there's a lot of fear. But the thing that I have been finding about my fears is that fear has a way of making me, I don't know about you, but fear has a way of making me view things in various ways, myriad directions. And I think the fear has helped me to start beefing up, strengthening, enhancing my ability to look at things from different perspectives. Who would have thought that just being fearful, like, can I get this done? Will I get this done? Has helped me to become so ingenious in ways of learning how to become more productive, more effective, efficient. And, because it's not enough to be able to do something. It's not enough to be able to do something fast. It means that for what I'm endeavoring to do, I've got to break the mold. I talked about trail busting. I don't want to blaze nothing because I only want to go this way once. I want to get this lesson and graduate. And so I want to bust this trail wide open and become what I know I can be because I have the vision for it. And so there's a lot of fear involved in that. And that fear is enhanced by frustration of having to do stuff, to learn stuff, to stick with stuff that don't feel good, that I really would rather be doing something else, plucking my eyebrows out instead of doing because I suck at it, or it's new, or it's boring, or whatever it may be. But that frustration has been real, continues to be real, because I am continuing to hone in on skills. I'm continuing to see, and the funny thing is this is the next one. I'm continuing to see my failures open-faced. They are there. I cannot ignore them. And I'm like, oh my gosh. There are days when I'm like, I am just totally screwing the pooch. Why do I keep doing this over and over? It is not working. I need to move on to something else. And then I try something else. And, I talked about my scientific method where I start with a hypothesis and then I gather data and I test it out and I make a decision and I come back. Well, how about if there's something you're trying to do and you try to do it different ways every day and the result is the same? You suck. That's some of the F words I've been going through. Fear, frustration, and failure over and over. But one of the things that I also want to say is that throughout all of that and knowing that I am not in this alone. Yeah, I might be doing this as a personal project for self-leadership and management as a solopreneur. When I either read the comments of you lovely souls that are so diligent to let me know that you're right here with me, you're doing it as well, or those of you who ask a question here and there, or, say, have you gone through this? Is there, a word of encouragement? Those things actually help me. And you know what they help me do? They help me to keep the faith. Yeah. One of the things that I have had to learn that faith is not just a spiritual thing. It's a necessary component to do anything. You got to have faith in what you're doing and in yourself. And in the fact that it's going to work out. If we keep being diligent and consistent, I talked about that. We had our week of consistency. And now we're in this completion week. You got to have faith to be able to do this kind of stuff. And because of that, you got to exercise your faith muscle daily. You got to get up and understand that today may not come. Today will never come again. It has never been here before. So I'm going to employ a fresh, brand new faith, mercy, grace, whatever you want to call it, to be able to go and do the doggone thing. I'm going to endeavor to do what I propose, what I said, what I hope, what I envision. In spite of my fear, frustration, and failure, I'm going to keep the faith. And then because of keeping that faith, it's a wonderful thing that starts to happen. And I don't know how to put it without it sounding like hokey, but there is something about in the face of fear, in the face of failure, in the face of frustrating, rut, gut wrenching, sucking at it, in the face of all of that, keeping my faith, I have learned, I have realized, and I hope you have too, that focus starts to come. I talked about things that I do and am doing to continue to keep my focus. I talked about just keeping my word, to do my little micro commitments, adjusting them when need be to know, okay, this is no longer a micro commitment. This is a chore and I need to back it down, or whatever. And the thing is the more I'm able to employ my faith, the more I'm able to expand, elongate my ability to focus, I am getting the feeling that I can finish this. I can finish strong. And that's what I'm hoping that we all take from this. In this last 8 days of this particular part of the project, I am going to be focused on finishing strong with faith, taking into account, there's fear. It may not ever leave. There's frustration. It better not ever leave because that means I'm not learning anything else. And there's also going to be failure. And failure is the part that helps me. I talked about the way I look at it now. Failure is the outer ring of success, where the success is the good part in the middle. And I have to go through that outer part to get to the middle. That's what failure is for me now. It's a total reframing of how I had been looking at stuff. And I hope that when I emerge out of this at the end of this 30 days, because I had proposed that this was a preparation month, that it would take me a month to get ready to do the stuff that I want to do in the upcoming year. My faith, my prayer, my hope is that it will be. I will have the necessary habits, routines, skills, rituals. I will have the necessary foundations. I will have the momentum. I will have the focus needed and all of that different stuff that it takes to do what I endeavor to do. You guys, excuse me, my allergies. Oh my gosh. But with that, I mean, just even getting on here every day and feeling like it's just me, I'm alone. I'm talking into the ether. Nobody's paying attention. Nobody cares. Just even getting up and saying, you know what? I'm going to do it because I said I was going to do it. That helps me to get even stronger. And I hope if you come across this, and like I said, my allergies, I apologize. If you come across this, if this resonates with you, if I'm speaking to you, the F words are not bad. The F words are not bad. The F words are not bad. You know, yes, you're going to have fear. You're going to be frustrated. There are going to be failures. I'll throw another one in there. You're also going to have funky feelings, you know, where you don't want to do it. But keep on going, because in the midst of that, keep the faith that because you got the idea to do it, it means somewhere in some reality, whatever you might think of quantum physics or what quantum physics, probabilities, whatever, somewhere by faith, what you believed you could do is done. This is simply finding a way to hopscotch from where you are in this reality to where you are in that reality, possessing what it is you wanted, being the person you said you wanted to be. If anybody had told me that this time last year, on December 22nd, when I weighed 250 pounds, that I would be 80 pounds lighter, healthy, and able to focus, able to do things, able to handle my emotional health, able to walk, able to do steps, able to do all of that, I would have been like, you're lying. But I dared to have faith that I would be able to do that thing. And I just want you to know, hey, Andrea, I just want you to know that you can do this. We can do this. It is not too late. You can start now. You can join in and know that you're not alone. We're doing this together. We are doing this. And so that's what I have. The F words. Don't be afraid of them. Embrace them and understand that we are finishing. We are finishing strong. You got this. We've got this. Make your own path. Do you understand that the experience that we're getting in doing this project is developing new dents, new creases, new brain indents that will never be able to be foreclosed or repossessed? That you'll be able to always go back and use these skills that you're building. And the more you do them, the deeper the indents and creases become so that you can more readily pull on them. Understand the literal mind that got you to where you knew that you wanted to make a change is not the mind that's going to get you out of it. And the way we do that is by having faith that even through our fear, frustration, and failure, that if we focus, we will finish, you guys. We will finish. You got to see it as done. You got to know it's done. And you got to keep the faith, be focused, be consistent, committed, be clear, and let's get this done. All right, so that's what I have for you today. And again, thank you, Andrea. That's nice. And thank you so much for going along in this journey with me. Man, shout out to you. And everybody else that's going through this. If you want to join the group, it's still not too late. The link is in the description. If you want to become a sponsor, and thank you again to all my sponsors. I pray a special blessing on you all the time. that you'll have the desires of your heart. You'll have a prophet's reward and all those other great things. And you'll share in the goodness that this is doing for a lot of people because of your giving spirit, that the gathering spirit of blessing and prosperity overtake you. Thank you to you as well. And the link is in the description if you want to become a sponsor for as little as $1 a month. I mean, come on, let's face it. If you believe in what we're doing and you want to help me to keep it going, then that would be greatly appreciated as well. Thank you all. And guess what? I'm going to see you tomorrow. Yes. See y'all later. Bye.